low hit me, but it's white chin. It's pill poppers, big dumb crazy, low click rolling. Everyone's wasted. Sprite drink, don't waste it. Waste it. I'm on drunk, it didn't taste it. Sound from on the sip of syrup, lean wasted. On the rock, don't twist it, her finger. Home girl, backstage, and she tryna get famous. Sipping up the drinky, Gucci man shake, shake. Club night, damn right, Gucci man wasted.
Wasted!
Wasted, I don't make wasted.
Leave it right out, leave it, they click wasted! Party, let's all get wasted! I'm so wasted, she's so wasted. Sipping for a Tim's and 20 more cases. I don't wear tight jeans like the white boys, but I do stay wasted like the white boys. Now we gotta talk about sports now.
That was our intro.
Now we gotta talk about sports now.
That was our intro.
Oh, well, you're not good.
On remix straight tonight, all no J's. Lifestyle, white don't make waste. Living life, everyday clip wasted.
So,
You already know who I'm saying is going straight to the Super Bowl.
I think everybody knows who the fuck I'm thinking is going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? In case motherfuckers didn't know.
Are the Chiefs going to take the division?
Of course we are going to take the division. And we're going to take the AFC. Now, do I believe it? No.
You don't believe it?
In reality, no, I don't believe we will win the division. It's way too many teams that want to take our heads off. And we already been a target.
Everybody shows up to play the Chiefs.
And once again, the Chiefs had to play the top seeds of the AFC again. They got to play the NFC West this year. It's
Bills again.
Bills again.
Bucks.
Bucks at the end of the season. Rams. 49ers, of course. Seahawks, they're weak. But everybody else, like, we was hoping to put 100 on the Raiders again. That ain't happening this year. They probably gonna put 100 back on us. Probably 110.
It just depends on y'all corners and the defensive line.
And I kind of have faith in who we've been picking up. Like, young-wise, like, we're definitely getting younger when it comes to, like, defensive players, but we don't have a pass rusher. And that's kind of scaring me because Jadeveon Clowney's still out there.
Y'all ain't got, what's his name, Ingram?
Ingram was just a one-year deal. He was already on a one-year deal when he was in Pittsburgh.
So he not signed no way?
Yeah.
So he didn't sign back?
I don't think so.
Whoa. I'm thinking that y'all was gonna have like damn near the same front seven.
Oh. So I told you my team. Tell me the team you think is gonna win the Super Bowl, take the division.
I mean, Bucks off tops. You know what I mean? Bucks off tops, not just because of Brady and the players he brings with him, but with that included and how weak the NFC is going to be. I feel like it's more of a 3-team race: Bucks, Rams, San Fran. Because I'm not gonna sleep on San Fran. I think they're very good. Dealt with some injuries. They was just in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Are you giving San Fran the edge over Green Bay because San Fran beat Green Bay in the playoffs?
That too, and Rodgers has lost 2 good weapons.
Damn. Okay.
You know what I mean? And like, even though Adams and them kind of have trouble inside the playoffs because it's always been just him damn near. But now you lose him. That's heavy.
And I don't feel like a Devontae Adams would hurt or Aaron Rodgers. I feel like a Tyreek would hurt a Patrick Mahomes because the element of a deep ball isn't, there in the game anymore until you get another deep route receiver. But Devontae Adams is just like he was just a solid number 1 wide receiver.
He ain't just solid.
I think his route running is amazing. I think he's definitely top one when it comes to route running.
His hands is pretty damn good.
DeAndre Hopkins, man.
I'm saying, but you can say D-Hop is better, but if he's number 2, that's over, what, 30-something teams in the league and all these receivers.
Mm-hmm.
D-Hop number 1, Adams number 2. It's like you ain't losing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He might not be the very best, but I like Adams. I've been a big fan of Adams. I mean, but I don't think you're replacing Adams just like that. Rodgers is great and all, but nobody's doing it just by themselves. You got to have at least somebody you got to have at least a couple people who are at least solid. I mean, Brady did it with some kind of, your ass could say he's done it with some subpar receivers, but did he ever like win it with them? He could have had a playoff run.
I mean, like, you don't think Chris Hogan and, I mean, you can say Julian Edelman was a solid receiver, but like they had Chris Hogan, Julian Edelman.
Yep.
And I don't think Gronk played. One of the years Gronk didn't play. He tore his ACL and didn't play the whole season.
Yeah. Was that the fucking Falcons year?
It could have been.
I don't recall him playing.
I don't recall him playing in that game.
But he definitely played against Rams in Seattle.
Yeah.
So it had to be either Falcons or Philly.
Philly. I think it was Philly.
I don't recall him playing inside the Falcons one either, but he could have.
I think it was Philly. Because they lost that one.
They did lose to Philly.
I think Gronk was there with. Damn.
That don't sound like Gronk being there and then that team being down 28-3.
For the Falcons?
Yeah. Not with Gronk and.
So you think
there.
You think he was there? We got to pull that shit up.
Or maybe he retired one of them years.
I just feel like you can make it happen if you got niggas who can run with some hands, you gonna win some games. Like
but a playoff deep run.
Shit, like you see when Aaron Rodgers had with Devontae Adams, they didn't have any deep runs.
That's what I'm saying. So you can have good players and it don't happen.
And when he did have a deep run,
players.
When he did have a deep run, it was a team that he already inherited. So is Aaron Rodgers really that good, or is he just as good as?
I think he's that good. Like he's shown. He's shown his stats on. He's shown his skilled plays. Than other just going to Adams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's shown that he can make some passes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's all because of that, but having that guy who you know, like, hey man, we're getting the first down, 10 yards, 8. Most of the time he's going to Adams and shit, and it's like they have a trust factor there, that they have a chemistry there. He know where Adams will like the ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like all that shit plays a part.
Yeah, but like you don't feel like he can build another. I don't want to say make another.
You can
Devontae
build
Adams,
it,
but you can.
Your ass can build more chemistry.
Yeah,
how long does that take? You know what I mean? Does that person your ass trying to build with? Does he have the same skill set, the same hunger as Devontae Adams? There's a whole lot of small factors that go into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like all the stuff that doesn't get put on paper and all the intangibles of being hungry. But man, I don't know, man. It's definitely gonna be a wild ass season. Very crazy. I think the Raiders and the Chargers are in store for a bigger run. Who knows how long it goes? You gotta stay healthy. You know what I mean? Everything on that. I would want everybody to be healthy. That way we get to see the best of the best. Straight compete.
Yeah, but like that shit don't be happening. We be open. It does not be fucking happening the way we want it to.
I would love to see the Chargers healthy. I think Keenan Allen and Mike Williams is one of the better duo tandems that don't get talked about as much because health or whatever else. But I like Mike Williams' size, hands and shit and stuff. You know what I mean? But if they can stay healthy, man, I think they are a very big problem. They've been building up chemistry. You know what I'm saying? And then Derek Carr and Devontae Adams played together already.
Yeah, but that always don't. I guess unless you want to like talk about like how Jamar Chase and Joe
In
Burrow
college, yeah.
in college were, but they were fresh. Like they only spent 1 year away from each other. Like Devontae Adams kind of had a career with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
So like it's gonna be different. And then Derek Carr's never had nobody, so it's like he's gonna be so focused in on just like I gotta feed this nigga Devontae Adams. And it's going to take away from Hunter Renfrow and Darren
I can't
Waller.
say how to be playing football, but you know in basketball, if you are two people who have ran together before,
right,
and y'all might not have played together for a couple years,